What's up, guys? We're going to see how the Fivers withdrawal process is. My first ever payout with refund. I'm going to talk through how the Fivers works, how to get that first payout as they don't use bank transfer, and how you can navigate that. I'm going to start with just talking about the fact I was in drawdown for about a month on this after getting the funded account. You can see there I was down about 1.5%. We had 2 wins this week, getting us back up. What they do is, which is different to a lot of prop firms I've used, they actually use your refund into your account when you get funded, allowing you to withdraw after 2 weeks. Something with the way they use the withdrawal process is every 2 weeks. A lot of other prop firms like FTMO have a payout date you can change. Some others like Alpha have a set date, and that's the only date you can choose to get a payout. With the Fivers, it's a bit different. I spent the first 2 weeks in drawdown, didn't get a payout. That moment you get any profit, enough at least $150, you're allowed to press the withdrawal button once you've closed all your trades. So I'm going to go through this and see how quick and easy it is. I think you can only use crypto, hub credits, and what hub credits are the credits you see in the top right corner. You get these for sometimes passing phase 1 on a challenge or entering into certain contests, which they've got here. Really, they're just points you can use to buy challenges on the Fivers. I'm not looking for that. I've got the 100k high stakes. I'm more than happy with what I've got. I'm going to go through this withdrawal process, and they send you a code verification. I'm going to add that in and see really what they offer. Let's see what the code is. I believe it's this. See if this one works. All right, cool. So we're on to this. So Rise, Hub Credits, Crypto. Rise is like a payment system. Some other prop firms use it. Problem I've got with this is at the minute, if it takes 7 days to receive payout, if you're able to make profit in 2 weeks and then it takes a week, you're only getting half the ability of the month to actually make profit. Is what it is. They do a 2% fee on all 3 options, which is strange. They do it on Hub Credits. I thought they'd be better than that, if I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to knock Fivers. In terms of spread, they're the best. Price entries on the actual charts, they're great. It's just a weird one why they do that. You can see here that I've got a Rise ID. I've done this earlier. I tried to do this video earlier, it didn't work. I had to set up a Rise account. So if you don't know what to do, check that out on YouTube. But here we go. It looks like we can request the profit split of £1,337 and $98.98. It would be easier if they'd done it in pounds, to be honest. What is it saying now? Let me just copy this. Profit share after split. All right, I'm going to withdraw the whole amount because it seems like you have to put in the full amount and then it tells you a profit split. I don't want to keep any in and save the withdrawal process another time. I'm happy to go back to break even. So I'm going to request this on Rise. Crypto would probably be quicker if you haven't got a crypto account, but to be honest, I set up Rise earlier and it took 10 minutes. I have used them on a different email address before. So let me submit this. Successfully submitted. So it was actually really that easy. It just takes you to get an account with the email address on Rise that you've obviously got with the Fivers. And if you've got a crypto account, I think you can use 4 different cryptos to get your payout as well. And let me just check if I've got any emails. All right, cool. I've literally just received an email here of the payout request. All it says is they're going to request a review, and it will take up to 1 to 2 working days. So probably get the payout within early next week, mid next week. I mean, it's really that simple. I thought it'd take a longer video than that. It's just simple, but if you guys don't know how the Fivers process works, I at least wanted to go through it. If I didn't have an account, it would have took longer. But yeah, simple as that. So I'll let you guys know when I get it through. And yeah, when it resets, how that all works. See you guys in a bit. Right, nice. We managed to get the Rise payment through. That come through on Tuesday. So it took just over the weekend to get that through. If we go on to the achievements, you can see they have sent a payout split for me, $1,337.97. They take 2% off. That's why I've got less in there. And all I've got to do is withdraw this now. And if we go to how the next funded account is distributed. They actually don't do what FTMO do. They actually allow you to trade the same account. Now, what this allows you to do is see how much profit you've got. What you need to do is get 10K and then they increase your account by 25%, which is pretty nice. 10% is not too hard to get. It shouldn't take longer than maybe another quarter. I've made more profit since then on the account, but I'll have to wait until the next, next 8 days till I can get a submission. So it tells you that you have to wait 14 days. But it's a pretty swift process, to be fair. Similar to FTMO. I've done one before on FTMO. And it's just gone smooth. Really recommend Fivers as a platform to go with. And yeah, simple. That's what you want. Take care, guys. See you next one. Peace.